kick your ass. Telling Harden Tucker ain't a point guard no more. I got a point guard for you. Cheat. Scottie Pippen.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Josh Giddey. Well, the team moving on here without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets Finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And you look at Matas Buzelis, size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Williams grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Brooklyn's head coach and I got a chance to talk. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jang gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy
Some niggas
possessions
just
like
got
that
it.
literally are just
you know,
a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brown. Another three for Chicago.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Jang. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Nigga.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in.
Before, and the nigga
Here's
ain't
Wells.
never blocked a shot, and all of a
Drives to the
sudden
hoop.
he's blocking everything.
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Now Ball doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Jang. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul.
15.
Here's Wells.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Here's Brown. No good from outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Wells. Offline with a three. Vucevic with it. Launches a three. Claxton with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jang.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Brown, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
My.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
Shit, neither do I.
Count it. Brown's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You ain't
Nets
seen that
trail
nigga
by
block a
4.
shot yet.
Here's Jang. To the left wing. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so here is Chicago. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Cleared away by Wells. It's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Hits the trifecta. Jones has got his 2nd basket on the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Brooklyn calls timeout. For Chicago. Nets trailed by 7. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Here's Terry. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Got a piece of it. Outside, Williams. Pass to Terry. The 3 is up. Brooklyn with the board.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now Sharp. Fires top of the key. Smith with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Smith. Yet to see a basket. Hits a 3-pointer.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
There's Jackson with the 3. Williams grabs the board. Bulls leading by 8.
What's that? Oh.
First personal foul. Team second. Coming off of the floor for the Bulls. Number 13, Kevin Hubbard.
The 3. First shot won't go. And stolen by Herter. Outside Horton Tucker. The 3 ball. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 8. 3-pointer Sharp. Knocks it loose. Back to Hampton. Clowney picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
And here's Herter. This one for 3. He's off on that one. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest. Here's Hampton. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Now here's Horton Tucker. He's scoreless.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
From downtown, the rebound by Jackson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Whitehead. Tipped away. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Whitehead's gotten his second bucket. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. There's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Oh, wow.
Now here's Jackson. Still no points.
Yeah, good whistle there.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the first.
The line. Jackson stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Griffin. Williams. Pass to Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. Nets trailed by 10. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said,
"Oh my God,
so
bro.
much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can." But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, "My body told me, no more, bro."
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Sinks it from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Horton Tucker. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Out of bounds, it'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Jackson. It's Hampton on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago leading by 7.
Come on, bro.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Come on.
A 3 from the inbound. Clowney pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave
I
open.
did not want to
He
play
was
that.
inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Hampton. No points so far. Clowney, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Williams from long range. The shot misses. Nets trail by 7. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc.
God damn.
Clowney can't get it to go.
No Clowney.
And so here is Chicago. They've led by as many as 11.
Yeah, that's good.
Down low. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Derek.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Sharp.
Oh my God, bro.
Deflected. Williams in the post. 7 points in the game. Outside Herter. Puts up a 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And Herter's confidence is really impressive. He believes every 3 he takes is going in.
And the dunk by Jackson.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Griffin. Here's Horton Tucker. That 3's off the mark.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Sharp. Here's Clowney. Jackson on the wing. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Sharp. Jackson outside. And foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his 2nd foul already.
There's 38 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Ball outside. There's the triple. Brooklyn pulls it in. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Wells. Back to Russell. Fires from deep. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead. They lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Jang. Pass to Wells. For the tie. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Ball no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league.
Oh,
he's become an elite defender. There's a position on the floor he can't guard.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of 3-pointers during his career.
Sinks the tray. Wells has got 11 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Williams misses. Chicago leading by 3. Over to the wing. Here's Brown. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
A deep 3 from Ball. Off the mark there with a 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Wells. Out left to the wing. Here's Jang. Driving to the basket. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And it's now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Stolen by Russell. Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
And Russell is a shoot-first kind of player. A combo guard who doesn't lack any confidence.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Wells. The offensive rebound. Williams with it for the lead. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Lets a 3 fly. On target from range. Buzelis has got 8.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
To the wing on the left. Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
3-pointer, Buzelis. Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton,
my
despite his
goodness.
relatively slender frame, is
Who's
a
mine?
nose defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Jang.
Oh my God.
10 points for him.
Yeah, he here. Easy.
The 3 from Ball.
Oh yeah, just
Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Shot clock at 5. Williams misses.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
It's tipped. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Cam.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
It's loud, fans. You know what time it is. It's time for...
And the Nets making a change here. A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. 1:11 left in the third. Pass to Whitehead. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. Whitehead's got 10.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Horton Tucker. And right away,
he made that
with a three-pointer of their own.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Clowney. Jackson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his third basket on the night right there.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Horton Tucker can't hit.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
So the Nets making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your next.
Here's Shumshay. And he jams it home with authority.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Ooh, it's stolen away.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've
They
done it
won.
all
Damn, bruh.
At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Hampton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Talen Horton Tucker. That's his first foul of the game.
Who all got rings this year? Me, you, Oz.
Jackson outside. Pass to Whitehead. From deep. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jackson outside. Pass to Clowney. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Nets lead by 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Back to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Get the fuck up out of here.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Whitehead. Jackson on the wing. Here's Shumshay. Back to Jackson. Shot from the top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Clowney can't get it to go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
To the middle. Griffin on the wing. Outside Horton Tucker. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Hampton. And stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Pass to Shumshay. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Hampton. There's Jackson with the 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight.
Hey, okay, you want a job.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
The Bulls trail by 8. Williams from long range. Rebound by Jackson. Here's Brooklyn. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Shumshay, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so here is Chicago. The 3, Smith. Pure from three-point range.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Oh, brother.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Terry. And there's a 3-second violation.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Nets leading by 5. Back to Russell. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
To the right side. Right side, Jones. Here's Brown. Three-pointer off the mark.
Questionable shot selection in that lead. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Drains the triple. And now it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Russell, that's good.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
The shot by Buzel is no good. That's tipped. Can they get it? And he drives in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter here. To the left side wing. Here's Wells. Three-pointer. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Williams on the wing.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nets.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Here's Jang. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw no good.
And out the line, shooting 2.
That one's no good.
Man, the team, shit, we just trying to
Jones from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Right now, we about to, with our next ups,
35 seconds left in the game. Here's Wells. Pass to Claxton. Here's Jang. Fires the 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
He'll be.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Get to 84.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Here's Jang. Off target from outside. Three-pointer, Buzelis.
Probably Uzma, ain't gonna lie. Shit.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
He can dribble. He's got the Paulo Speed Boost dribble package. Oh. We gonna see. I'm gonna need you to come with me. I'm not sure that shit got approved.
Like a bachi, blast on fucking. I can't pass on Stockton. Malone come home, I was wrong, baby, I was wildin'. Blowing up your phone, what's wrong with you at, baby, girl, I'm started. You don't be alone, I'd rather you do that than be outside. I ain't tryna troll, cause I'm grown, so what's going on, just be honest. What's with all the aqua silence? You got another than this. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
Genevieve.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, the champions. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, I put my head up and told them ground me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So glad you could join us here in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets. And of course,
Bucks looking for a game.
Cam Thomas. He won't be an option for them.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
That one good for two. Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like like to value the shots you most...
What you mean?
That's at the rim, and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Left side, Williams. Not going to go that time. Dunn with some nice D. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable, force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. See if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here is Fox. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Misses from close range. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Shot clock at 2. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Inside. Bol.
Oh my God.
And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bol can't hit.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
He takes it in. Here's Claxton. Basket Chang. Wells with it. Launches it. And Bol pulls it down. Durant in the corner. Knocked loose. And here's Russell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Wells. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. And that'll tie this game up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Durant, good.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 5 now.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Claxton. Nice move. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Chang, and it's off from three-point range. The Suns leading. Here's Beal. Rebound by Chang. Outside, Russell. Out left to the wing. Now Chang. Still scoreless. Outside, Williams. 4 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Wells. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Suns on offense. The drive by Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Now here's Williams. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. There's Russell with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The 3 from KD. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh my God,
Phoenix
bro.
leading by 3. Beal gets a wide open look. Bells with the steal. And here they come. Got a piece of it. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Bull, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. Sharp. And he can't jam it through.
Missed the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
At the elbow, Bull. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bulls got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Down low. Here's Sharp. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Suns leading by 9. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Allen. The 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hampton. Hasn't made one yet. Out to the right wing. Clowney, good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Castle. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Into the lane. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Castle uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside for Jackson. And the net. Another three.
Bruh, come on, dog. Oh, he's so
great ball movement there.
Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the league giving a bit more leeway.
God, the computer foul.
As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's Castle. Brooklyn with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. There's Whitehead. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the money. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, at 6'8". Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Hampton with the ball. No scoring in this one. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Castle. Left side, O'Neal. To the middle. From downtown. Castle misses. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Clowney. To the left side wing. Jackson with it. Now Hampton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hampton's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Richards, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game. That's good from Richards. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Clowney. Hampton in the corner. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Substitutions on the court.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Out to Russell. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jang, no luck.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Suns on top, up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 11 points. Oh, Durant drives it home.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
It's Durant on the wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Beal. Pass to Bull. Comes up empty down low. Nets trailed by 4. Now here's Jang. Back to Williams. Here's Wells. No good from outside.
Nigga, go get the ball.
And here are the Suns now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the paint. Here's Bull. And it's Bull slamming it down.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
Outside Williams. Pass to Russell.
Oh, space.
Down low. Here's Yurtsevin. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Back to Dunn. 3 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Launches a 3. With the second effort. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Nets trailed by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3-ball is good. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Fox. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Fox has got 6 points.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Outside Williams. Back to Russell. And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Lays it up off the glass.
It's like
that's now 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Jang off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession,
God,
one
bro.
side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the Suns here with a different look. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Suns leading by 6. Here's Castle. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And here is Hampton. 5 points in the game. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Castle. Outside, O'Neal. Nobody near Allen. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. 3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by Hampton.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Castle. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nets trailed by 8. Now Hampton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Phoenix with the ball. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Brooklyn with the ball. Inside. The rebound by Richards.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Pass to Whitehead. Takes the 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Castle. Outside, O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Neal on the wing. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. With the teardrop. Rebound by the Suns. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. All alone, Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Richards with it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Nets trailed by 8. To the inside. Shot's good by Shumshay.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Castle.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Pass to Hampton. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix leading by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
There's Jackson with the 3. Shumshay. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You can start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Chalk up 2 there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside, Beal. Uncovered. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Suns lead by 8.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Williams can't get it to go.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Bolt. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. So it's Phoenix now. Now here's Fox. Down low. Bull. And the dunk by Bull. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And so he makes both from the line. And so Fox will bring it up for Phoenix. And the rejection by Claxton. Takes it inside. A terrific move by Jenkins to score.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The shot by Beal, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Out to the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. looking around. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 7 points for Williams.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Pass to Dunn. Now Bol. Pocket 6. Out to KD. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
It's tipped. Fox with the steal. Here's Beal.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
There's Williams with the 3. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The tray. And Bol pulls it down. And it's the Suns' ball.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. And here is Fox. Pass to Bol. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
We just don't have a go-to guy.